About SAS Clinical's training course. What is SAS Clinical's training? Attend SAS Clinical's online and classroom training to learn the basics and advanced SAS Clinical programming concepts to read and manipulate clinical data. Best SAS Clinical's training institutes that take pride in its faculty of industry experts with lot of experience of working on real-time projects. You will learn how to import disk, add more other standards for domain structure and contents into the metadata, build clinical domain target table metadata from those standards, create jobs to load clinical domains, to validate the structure and content of the clinical domains based on the standards, and to generate disk standard defined .xml files describing the domain tables for clinical submissions. Working professionals can opt for the online self-paced modules and students, freshers will gain more from classroom training. Online and classroom training are customized as per the specific needs of the SAS Clinical learners. There are a lot of opportunities for SAS Clinical professionals in the IT market. SAS Clinical's training is an accelerated learning to acquire or upgrade your capability in applying SAS programming skills to clinical trials data and leverage those job opportunities. What will you learn? In this SAS Clinical's training course, students will learn how to register source data and target tables, create jobs and explore the functionality of the job editor, work with many of the various transformations, create, load, and verify structure and contents of disk standard SDTM domains and ADAM datasets. Create define.xml files for disk clinical submissions. SAS Clinical Syllabus. Course outline. Clinical trials process. Clinical trials data structures. Import and export clinical trials data. Manage clinical trials data. Transform clinical trials data. Apply statistical procedures for clinical trials. Macro programming for clinical trials. Report clinical trials results. Validate clinical trial data reporting. Who should attend? SAS Clinical's training course is suitable for bioinformatics or life science graduates who aspire a career in clinical programming or statistics. Clinical data integration administrators and clinical data integration developers are ideal candidates for the course. Prerequisites. Attendees should be familiar with clinical studies and the process of preparing DISC clinical study submissions. Related training. MS Visio. Healthcare IT. Microsoft Business Intelligence Certification. The significant benefits, efficiency and time-saving features available in SAS Clinical software helped it become a global standard for clinical research and trial experts to analyze and report various clinical data. The software had become an important tool that today's pharmaceutical industry demands its clinical trials and research experts to be certified for their expertise on SAS Clinical software. The candidates who are aspiring to create a career in clinical research industry have an advantage if they mention that they are certified for SAS Clinical skills. But when it comes to SAS certification, it can be classified into two types. Certificate of SAS course completion. Certificate of expertise. Certificate of SAS course completion. This is essentially needed by the beginners who are aspiring to create a career in the pharmaceutical industry. Since the recruiters are so keen on hiring trained resources, a course completion on SAS training would definitely boost the chances of getting employed. The SAS Clinical training providers listed in this page guarantees certificate of SAS course completion at the end of training. Certificate of expertise. This certificate is intended to showcase the expertise of experienced professionals in the industry. Generally, certificate of expertise is provided after successful accomplishment of that particular certification exam. SAS itself is engaged in recognizing experienced and expert SAS professionals and helps improving overall programming awareness, official recognition and the quality of work done by the SAS professionals. Since these certifications are offered by the provider of the respective software, SAS, the credentials has global recognition and validation. How to write these expert certification exams. Following are the simple steps to apply for SAS Expert Certification exam and get certified. Choose the certificate. Firstly, log on to the official website of SAS and choose the desired certification. Typically, there are 3 types of expert certification offered by SAS for professionals related to the pharmaceutical industry. They are SAS Certified Base Programmer, SAS Certified Advanced Programmer, SAS Certified Clinical Trials Programmer. Browse through exam topics. After selecting the desired certification exam, you can find the topics covered in that particular certification exam. Browse through every topic on that list and make sure that you've adequate knowledge on them. Register for that exam. After analyzing the topics, go to official website of Pearson VUE Exams and choose SAS. Choose the exam and fill in the necessary details. Appear for the exam. You can choose from the available list of testing centers and exam dates and appear for the exam. Result: once you've successfully completed the exam, you will receive the achieved scores via email. Certificate: on successful accomplishment of required scores, you'll receive the access to get the desired expert certificate and logo. This is provided with the help of Certifications Records Management System, and you will get a printable certificate at the end of this process.